Well, the round of 64 is over. Now it's on to the round of 32. But what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the All Around Sportscast. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, I'm going over my NCAA men's bracket recap of the round of 64. So now we go to the round of 32, of course. But I wanted to go over my picks that I had right and the ones that I had wrong. So the ones I had right was UConn prevailing over Stenson. Another one I got right was San Diego State pulling off against UAB. And then Illinois I had picked to win over Morehead State. Washington State I had picked over Drake. And I had Iowa State picked over South Dakota State for the Eastern bracket. For the South bracket, I had Houston picked over Longwood. That one I got right. I had Texas A&M picked over Nebraska. I had Duke picked over Vermont. NC State picked over Texas Tech. And Marquette picked over Western Kentucky, I believe. Western Kentucky. And then the ones I got right for the West bracket, I got all of them right except for one, which was the St. Mary's Grand Canyon matchup, which I had St. Mary's picked, but the other ones I all got right. However, for the Midwest bracket, I had the Purdue Boilermakers winning against the Grambling State, which prevailed. I had Gonzaga winning over McManus. That one was right. I had Creighton winning over Akron or Akron. I don't know how that one's pronounced. And then I had Texas and Tennessee picked over their matchups. Now for the ones that I got wrong. For the ones I got wrong, I had Samford picked over Kansas because I thought Kansas was a little too injured. That one I was wrong on. And then I had South Carolina picked over Oregon, which I got that one wrong. Then I had St. Mary's picked over Grand Canyon, which we all know that just ended just minutes ago. And then back to the other side of the bracket, I had Wisconsin picked over James Madison, which James Madison won that one. I had Kentucky picked over Oakland, which that one didn't go very well for me because I had the Kentucky Wildcats go into both the Final Four and the championship game. But lots of people probably did. But another one I had that was wrong was Florida over Colorado, which came down in the last second. So we know how that went down. Also, I had Florida Atlantic picked over Northwestern, which was wrong. And then I had Auburn picked over Yale. We all know what happened there. And then I had BYU picked over Duquesne. I don't know what that one says. Duquesne. And then that's pretty much it. But I want to go over the picks I have picked for the next bracket. So starting off in the Midwest, I have TC. I originally had TCU picked over Purdue. But now it's that one doesn't matter either way. But for Gonzaga versus Kansas, I have Gonzaga picked to win over that one. For the Creighton versus Oregon, I had Creighton picked. For the Tennessee and Texas, I have Tennessee. For the Dayton versus Arizona, I have Arizona picked to win that one. For Clemson versus Baylor, I have Baylor. For the Crimson Tide and St. Mary's, which is now Grand Canyon, I have Alabama. And then Michigan State and North Carolina. I have North Carolina winning that one. And then the other side of the bracket, I have for the eastern side, I have Iowa State winning over Washington State. I have Illinois winning over Duquesne. I originally had Auburn winning over that until they eventually got eliminated. So that one pretty much doesn't matter. And then I had Kentucky picked to win over now Northwestern. But for the southern bracket, I have Houston winning over Texas A&M, which those are two sides I got right. For the Duke versus Wisconsin, which is now James Madison, I originally had Wisconsin picked, but that one doesn't pretty much matter anymore. For the Oakland versus North Carolina State, I had the Kentucky Wildcats picked for that one, of course. That one doesn't matter anymore. And then for the what was supposed to be Florida and Marquette, that one pretty much doesn't matter anymore either. But I want to go over my Final Four as well. The teams that I have picked. I still have 3 that are in the running. I still got UConn. I still got North Carolina. And I still got Gonzaga. But if I had to make a change, if it was in the Eastern bracket, I would probably, now we know we can't change brackets, but if I were to go for another South team that I might keep an eye on is Houston. Of course, the number 1 seed, but another one other than Houston that I want to keep, that people should keep an eye on, is the Wolfpack, North Carolina State. I was watching this team when they went into the ACC championship game against none other than North Carolina. They were able to beat them. But they pounded on Texas Tech. Now, that's a team to keep an eye on, in my personal opinion. But, of course, the South is no longer in my bracket because Kentucky got eliminated in the first round again, which I didn't know coming into this. But anyways, that's what I talked for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be doing a recap once we hit the Sweet 16 of when we hit the Sweet 16. I will be doing a recap after the round of 32. So until then, I'll see you all in the next one. So long for now.